Alright, here we go. I get a second chance at this whole YouTube thing, and hopefully this time I actually make it longer than, what was it, like a year and a half of consistently posting. Either way, what is going on, my loves? My name is Valentina Esteban. If you have never seen any of my videos or heard of me, hi, it's so lovely to meet you, and I hope that you watching this video leads to you sticking around and continuing to follow my content and what I have to offer, and hopefully you get a lot from it, because that is my goal with everything that I will be putting out on this channel. A little bit about myself. That's like the least important part, but I just want to give you like a backstory of like where I came from, why I'm here, where I am. Anyways, I was born in Colombia, moved to Canada when I was 10, came to Florida last year to visit my aunt, and then ended up going traveling for like 8 months, I think, or 7 to 8 months. I went to Southeast Asia, went to Europe, I went to Colombia, and when I came back to Florida, I was fortunate enough to have a visa through my sponsors, and ended up just feeling like I was at home. A lot of that had to do with the fact that my yoga studio is here in Florida, in Delray Beach, and when I just came back and I got back to the Shala with the community, I just felt the sense of like, this is home, this is where I need to be right now. And before that, my goal was to move to Bali for just a few months. I went there as part of my travels, and I just really felt like home as well. I get that feeling in a lot of places, but I also kind of take it back to what my ultimate purpose is right now, and I just felt like in Bali I couldn't quite do that, and I feel like here in Florida, being in the madness and being in like the grind kind of just adds to my spiritual growth, adds to my growth as a person in general. So I feel like it's where I need to be right now, and this is where I am. So during all of that time, I am, by the way, I'm 22 years old. I'm gonna be 23 in October. But in between all of that time, after high school, I got into bikini. Well, actually, it was during high school, technically. I got into bikini bodybuilding, so I competed from the age of 17 until I was 21, 22. And I gained the title as a pro athlete at IFBB Bikini Pro, so that was a pretty big accomplishment in my career. I got to compete as a pro athlete overseas. I got to build a social media platform through that as well, and inspire a lot of people in their journey as well, which I'm super thankful for. Fitness definitely changed my life in a lot of ways, and it is what led me to this next stage in my life, which is where I currently am. So it led me to becoming this little yogi. That's what I'm gonna call myself, because that's what I am, honestly. I love yoga, not just the physical practice, but the practice itself, the spiritual practice. It's just changed my life in a way that I never thought that it could, because I was only aware of the physical asana pose practice. And once I dove deeper into the philosophy and just connected with something deeper than just the physicality and the surface part of it, I found something so much more meaningful and profound that just gave my life so much more meaning, and just really connected me to a part of myself that I had never found before. So I am extremely, extremely thankful for that, because it's just changed my perspective on life. It's changed the things that I value. It's given me a sense of purpose with what I'm doing, even though before I had that sense of purpose, but this just is so much more meaningful, and I feel like it's gonna have a much deeper and more meaningful impact on the world itself, which is what I found to be my calling in general. It's just serving. It's not so much in like what I'm doing to serve, but just like how I can show up every single day and serve in any way possible. So just how I can like show up and open a door for someone, or share a smile, or just share my ear of listening to someone that might need to just be heard. So that's what I found my purpose to be in the world, just service in any way that I can. And it's something that I sometimes forget, and I feel like I have to be doing huge, meaningful, like having an amazing Instagram following, or like writing a book, to have place for service in this world, but it's like, no, you don't have to be doing such, like, obviously those type of things definitely have a bigger impact, but you can also have an impact on the world by simply just showing up as your most highest, vibrant, happiest self, and have and do service through that. So that is kind of what brought me to making this entire new channel. I do have a channel where you can kind of go back if you want and just see what I used to be like, but I guess starting this new channel is kind of like a way of me saying, you know, that's no longer who I am. I need to create space for the new me, because I feel like sometimes when I was posting in that my old channel, I was just kind of like not really showing up as my full authentic self, because I kind of felt like I still had an audience that was expecting different things, and even through Instagram I was finding that as well. So it's been a little bit hard to transition into my full self, and I think through Instagram I'm still working on that a little bit, because it's just the response is so different, because people are so used to a complete different content, which I'm still working on it. Like I said, just slowly trying to like transition into that, but no longer really like basing it off of like the kind of feedback that I'm getting, and just posting what truthfully feels right and authentic to me. So that's exactly where this channel comes in, is I'm just gonna be me. I want to share my life with you guys, not in the sense of like what I'm doing every single day in vlogging, because I've been there before and I just found that it's not where I feel at my highest, like not where I feel like I'm doing my service. So when I say I'm going to be sharing my life with you guys, I just mean the practices that bring this sense of belonging and wholeness and happiness and peace and harmony to my life, because I feel like the way that my practices have changed my life can also have such a profound effect on other people's lives. And if I can help at least one of you find this sense of happiness and fulfillment in your life, then that is more than enough for me. Obviously, hopefully it's more than one of you, but like I said, you know, like at least if it's one person, if I know that what I am sharing and what I'm bringing to you guys is bringing value to your life and changing your life in some way or another, then that is more than enough to me, because like I said, I feel like that is my purpose here in the world. So I just want to share what I can with you guys. A lot of it, probably all of it is going to be, not all of it, but most of it is going to be me sharing my yoga practice with you guys, and also some of the yogic philosophy and the practices that they have. So it's not just the poses, but there's also the yamas and niyamas, which is how you show up in the world, how you show up as yourself, how you behave. And there's also the meditation practices, the breathing practices, physical and internal cleansing, and also showing you guys how I maintain my health through diet, and sharing a lot of recipes with you guys, because I have just found that I absolutely love cooking, and not just any kind of cooking, obviously very healthy and conscious eating kind of cooking. So I'm not vegan, I'm currently vegetarian, so I've been fully vegetarian for about like a month and a half now, but I have really like barely been eating meat for the past year now. But as of right now, my body was just kind of like, let's just go vegetarian for a little while, see how we feel, and that's what I'm doing. And so far it's been good. I'll probably end up eating meat though within the next 2 months, I want to say, because I can tell that it's having kind of an effect on my body. I am an O positive blood type, which I know they do, or we do better with meat in the diet, so I can definitely feel that. But like I said, right now I'm just kind of holding back a little bit. But I was gonna say I don't want to make this too long, but I already realized that it's like 10 minutes long, so I'm so sorry if I've been rambling forever. But I just want to give you guys kind of a clear idea of what I'm gonna be, or what this channel is gonna be about. I just pretty much want to give you guys a simple guide to not only living a better, more vibrant, happy life, but a simple guide back to yourself to remind you what you're here for, who you are, and just to remind all of you, every single one of you, that you are all perfect children of God, of the universe, of source, of whatever you believe in. We are all put on this planet as we are, whole, complete, perfectly imperfect, and I think we tend to forget that a lot of the times because there's so many expectations that society and media and our surrounding puts on us, and all these labels and identities and status and things that honestly don't really matter at the end of the day, because when you really think about it, at the end of the day, we leave this world as nothing of this. Like, this does not leave with us, and what leaves with us is the kind of growth that we do internally and who we become spiritually in this physical body. So that's what I'm here for, to remind you of that and to help you dig deeper into yourself and help you find the depths that I've been able to find within myself, because like I said, it's completely changed my life in so many ways. And this isn't about like Catholicism or Christianism, or it's not about religion. It's just about, I guess, through the practices that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, helping you find where you feel the most like yourself and where you feel like your highest self. So I hope that came across as clear as possible. I wasn't expecting for me to actually be able to like sit down and press record and start talking and actually film an entire video. This is just like, this is how I know that I'm like in my power or in my purpose or doing what I'm meant to be doing, because it's just flowing out of me. So very thankful for this exact moment, and for every single one of you that tuned in to watch this, and hopefully hit the subscribe button, because that means that we're going to be in this together. And you know, I don't know everything, I'm still learning, and that's what makes this journey so beautiful if you do decide to join me on it, because it means that we're growing together and we're both going through this together. Because I always remind myself that, you know, even like the most enlightened people still have so much work to do, and it's not even about the work, it's just about the journey itself, and how we're showing up every day and what we're doing to get there, and how we're all helping and supporting each other in this journey. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're all here kind of following different paths, but paths that all lead to the exact same destination. So that is what I'm here for, to remind you that you're not alone in this, to remind you, like I said, of who you are, what you're here for, and just to remind you of the divine essence and beauty that you have within that will show up and shine right through you if you just choose to accept it and believe it and find it and feel it. So that is all that I have to say for this video, you guys. I am super excited to be making this new YouTube channel. I think it's like, as I talk about it, it's setting in, because it's been something that's been on my mind for a while now, and it keeps coming up, and I just hadn't faced, I guess not faced, but worked with the fear that I had, because in a way I was like, you know, it's a big jump, making a new YouTube channel and sharing my yoga practice and leading you guys through your practice. But I know that because it's in alignment with what I'm here to do, it's all gonna flow so beautifully as this video did. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I consider myself so blessed for having someone like you watching this video, and hopefully being able to become a part of your journey as well as you become a part of mine. So thank you so much for tuning in. I am looking forward to this new step and stage and part of my life, and sharing it all with you, and hopefully helping you find your highest self, your divine essence, and just, yeah, doing this thing, and like I said, having fun, because that's what life is all about at the end of the day, you know? Growing, evolving, but having fun and not taking it all too seriously. So thank you so much for tuning in. I think it's the third time I've said that. That means that I'm done talking. I love you guys, and I'm super excited to do this. Yeah. Have a beautiful day.